Hi, I'm Brenda Quintana coming to you from the Beehive. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute Monarch butterfly note card using pieces from both butterfly bundles. Now the first butterfly bundle came out in spring and it has the butterfly basic stamp set and the butterflies thinlits, and they're available together as a bundle. And then in our annual catalog, we have this new stamp set called Watercolor Wings, and it coordinates or bundles with the bold butterfly framelits. And the cool thing is they actually both work together, so both bundles can be used in combination, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to use them both in that card, but I want to show you especially this watercolor wing stamp set really coordinates well with both of these sets of framelits, and then the framelits coordinate together too. So the bold the small bold butterfly and the detail one, they work together as two pieces, and then you can bring them together to make one butterfly, one with the bold and one with the detail. And the same goes for the medium butterfly. We have the detail from one and the bold from the other, and they layer up perfectly. So you're going to just love playing with those together. So let us get started and let us make our Monarch butterfly card. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to cut the butterfly with our Big Shot. So I've got my magnetic platform here, and of course you need two cutting plates. So you always put down the first cutting plate down on the bottom, and then we're going to need a piece of basic black cardstock. And then from the butterfly thinlits, we are going to use this detail one. This is the medium detail one, but before we put it down, we want to put a piece of wax paper because that's going to help us release all the little pieces of the butterfly. So you just layer that up, and then of course you put your cutting plate on top of there. And then we're just going to roll this through. Okay. And so out comes our butterfly. We can put this Big Shot aside, and I've got this little container here where I'm going to catch all the pieces in, and this is my piercing tool, which really helps me release these pieces. So you're just going to start poking all the big pieces on the butterfly. It doesn't take too long. I actually kind of enjoy that. But then I enjoy most things stamping, so it's all about the little tiny details. So poke, 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 poke. They come out really super easily. Okay. So I've got almost all the big ones. Once I get all the big ones, then I poke the little holes, and then you can see it releases away, and you'll want to make sure you get this wax paper piece off and any other little pieces that remain before you run it through again. But when you use the wax paper, it really comes out nicely and really easily. So now we're going to need a Whisper White note card with envelope, and you know that I love these because I don't even have to score a card. They are ready to go. If you don't have a note card, then you can cut a piece of cardstock to 7 inches by 5 inches and then score it in half at the 3.5 inch mark. And now we actually have our thick Whisper White cardstock, so if you want to make your own note cards, you can make them the same way or out of the same weight of paper as our note cards. So to start off with, we're going to, we're out of the bold butterfly stamp set, we're going to need the biggest bold one, we're going to need this edge one, and then this detail inside one. So we're going to start off with the big bold one, and this is our Daffodil Delight ink pad. And just go ahead and ink it up. And I'm going to put it kind of angled going up to the left corner, just kind of like that. And then we can set that aside. And next I'm going to take the inside detail and my Tangerine Tango ink pad. And I'm going to just ink that up. And now when you're lining up, just take a little moment, just kind of bring it down and just kind of line up. I like to line up the inside of my butterfly and make sure that looks centered. If you're a little off, it's really not going to matter because we have this black piece that goes over top and hides imperfections. So you can set that aside. And then we're going to come in with the edge of the butterfly, and this time I'm going to use Cajun Craze. So we're using a yellow and kind of 2 oranges, kind of like what is in a Monarch. So just ink that up, and then this one, you know, you're just going to go slowly, and you're just going to just rotate it until you feel like you've got a good match. I think I might be off a little bit, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. See, I'm a little teensy bit off, but the good thing is you won't even notice it once we get our piece on. So let me just set that aside, and I'd like to stamp the little antenna, which we didn't have before when we had just this piece. So how do I do that? So I'm going to put this over top of my butterfly, and then I'm going to shift it down like just a little bit. Can you see that? I'm going to shift it just down just a little bit, so that way I'm going to tuck those antenna piece kind of right underneath if I shift it down. So I've got the little antenna piece, and this is my Memento Tuxedo Black ink pad, and I'm going to aim for the tip of that butterfly body, okay, because it's a little lower down, so when I move it up it should be attached. See, that's worked out really well, didn't it? Okay, and then I just want to bring back in for a second, I'm going to bring back in my Tangerine Tango ink pad, and then this stamp here that says just for you, or you could do you are so kind, works really perfectly right there. So I am just going to take this and ink it up in Tangerine Tango, and we're going to put it just about right there. Ooh, perfect. And then I like to kind of lift up the wings a little bit from the body, and then we're just going to take a little bit of Tombow, and we're going to put it on. We're going to put it on. Here it comes. We're going to put it just along the body because I kind of want this to lift up. That's kind of the charm of having this overlay piece. So I'm going to aim the body in the right spot, and I'm actually going to bring the wings down and kind of line them up right over top of the body, so I get a pretty good overlay. And then I'm just going to rub on the body a little bit, and then you can lift those wings up just a little bit. Okay, and there you go. Oh, just one more thing, you want to fold your crease, so just go ahead and fold that, and then if you take your bone folder you can run it along that crease, and that helps have a really crisp fold. So there you go. It's just a very easy, impactful note card, but a very beautiful one. So all the supplies you'll need to make this note card are available for purchase on my blog. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Bye for now.